Thanks for joining in tonight. We sure appreciate it here at the Audio Master Show. We got some great things going on. Thanks for joining in tonight. Hey, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do so now. It's right down there, man. Wrap it up on that baby, man, and come on in. That's right, man. We got some good stuff going on tonight. Man, I wanted to talk about what is the best dynamic microphone in 2021, man. We got to go back to that because I keep getting asked by several people out there that, hey, what is a good dynamic microphone I can get relatively cheap and will hold its own? What's going on, Kate on? How you doing, man? Appreciate you joining tonight. Tonight, man, we're talking about dynamic microphones. As always, I love this mic right here. It is the SM57. It has been out since 1973, man. I love it, man. But for under $100, man, you can get a professional microphone. And believe me, this is a racehorse stud that you can use on just about any instrument and get some good results. And if you don't have one, two, or three of these babies in your studio, man, you need to get one. I actually found this, and believe me, guys, I went out a long time. I'm good. How about I'm doing good, Caden. Thanks for asking, man. It's Thursday night, and I wasn't able to get on the other night, man. I've just been having so many things going on, and hey, but that's good, man. When you're kind of busy, it makes things go by fast. But I haven't been able to get here and hang out with you guys, man. So I had somebody the other day. I was in the gym, and they were asking me about dynamic microphones. I said, man, I'm gonna do another video on dynamic microphones because it's just a good thing. And here's the thing: the more and more that I'm around them, I just love them more and more. I love condensers; they sound great. But dynamic microphones, you can do so much with them. But I actually found this windscreen right here. It's a Shure windscreen. Let me show it to you, man. See if I can get it up there where you can see the label. Maybe there it is, right there. But it actually says Shure on it, and they sell different ones. I'm going to put a link down there so you guys can get one for your 57 because they do sell off brands. But the Shure original one, it'll have the markings on it. It'll say Shure right there. But for $13 or $14, something like that, they're real cheap, man. And I tell you what, so I put one of these on here because I wanted to test it up against some of my other broadcast microphones that cost 3 and 4 times more than the 57, which is the Shure SM7B, and it's a great. Yep. This is the SM57. Okay. This one's been out since 1973. You can Google it, man, and do all the research on it, man. But this is a stud, man. I'm telling you, it sounds so good. And I did a comparison one night with this windscreen on here for my broadcast, along with the SM57. Man, I don't know. They both have their own uniqueness about them. But dude, and then so I found a shock mount for it too, which was relatively cheap. But so the shock mount, as you can see, it fits the 58 and the 57, and a nice little baby. I know, right? It looks different with all the stuff on it. I know, but hey, you almost need this windscreen on here, especially like if you're doing. People sing in them, but if you're not singing across the diaphragm like this, you're definitely going to get plosives in this microphone. And so a lot of people, what they do, Caden, is they use this mic on like miking their amp cabs and snares and things like that, but it sounds great on everything, and it really sounds good on the voice. Now, the difference that I've noticed between this one and the 58, the SM58 that everybody sings, through, it's the one with that, type ice cream ball on the top of it. It's kind of round, but it's got more of this foam inside of it. So the capsule, you're not right up in the capsule when you get into the microphone. But dude, so I put this on here, man, and I was just completely floored how good it sounded. Now, another one I wanted to talk about, of course, about this one, Caden, is the RE20. This RE20 here is a monster in the studio. I really, really like it a lot. It's been out since I want to say either 68 or 69. And so when they came out with this one, Shure said, "Hey man, we need to keep up with these guys." And they came out with the SM7B, which is out of the picture here. But so anyway, Shure has been a major player in dynamic microphones for a long, long time, and I love their stuff. And I'll tell you another one if you haven't checked out. It's super, super cool, and it made me think of this mic because I was in the studio one time and actually heard this baby in action. But I was watching an old series the other night on TV, and it was this chick, and she was in a radio station, and sure enough, they had a Sennheiser MD441U in there, and she was doing all her broadcasting and talking, to people. And her radio station was in Hawaii, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? I haven't seen one of those in years." And but it's really cool. It's kind of like sci-fi looking. It's kind of narrow and about that long, and it's kind of I don't know, rectangle looking. But what a neat mic! And that mic's like $1,000 for that diamond. I mean, it's expensive for that mic. And so, but anyway, it is a really, really good sounding mic. It has like 5 different bass roll offs on it, so you can actually, roll off as much as you want bass. And that mic is, man, I'd love to have that mic, to be honest with you. But probably my favorite, the cheapest, is this one right here. This one's under $100. Sometimes you can find them for $89 online. And I want to say this, I don't know, this little wind foam thing right here is probably about $12 or $13, something like that, maybe 14. But it's, it's real cheap, man. And it really kind of soups up this mic, doesn't it? So you get that, and then you get your shock mount, and you put this baby on, dude, and you got your own little podcast thing going on in your studio, man. And hey, this is what's cool about this 57 is if you use this mic and you start your podcast out and you start, talking through this mic, and you get down the road and you say, "Hey, I don't want to use it no more." You can always use this mic for something else, man. I'm telling you, it sounds really good. It even sounds good miking acoustic guitars. So it's all about placement, though, And so it seems like I did a track or two where I actually mic'd the back of the body using this this microphone. So I had my acoustic Taylor in front of me, and I had a condenser mic in front of it around the 12th fret. And then I had the 57 on the back of the body, just catching, what was resonating off the wood off the back. And then a combination of the two in there in the mix. And it really sounded good. So I had a nice low end thing going on. I had a nice bright thing going on. The condenser was picking up all the mids and highs well. But it's a great mic, man, for under $100. So if you don't have one of these babies, you need to get one. There's so many different cool. There's another dynamic microphone I'm going to do a review on. Caden, it's been out a while, and it almost looks like a nice RCA 77, kind of a pill shaped form microphone. And I want to do a review on that baby, man. I haven't actually even heard it yet, man, but I've heard some good things about it. And so I want to get it in here in the studio and do some cool stuff with it, man. So my nephew come over today. We were in the studio and I was playing my piano, and I wanted him to hear the song that I was rehearsing because I didn't know if I was going to sing it through the Shure SM7B, which I have it above my piano now, or if I was going to sing it through my my 44, my R44 AEA microphone ribbon. So he comes in today, man. I said, "Man, let me play my song. Because I want to get you over here, and I want to do something to where maybe you can run the camera. If you'll run the camera for me, I'll come out of the mixer and then with the piano and the microphone and get a mix, and then just go straight in with no overdubbing, no fixing any vocals, no nothing, just raw as can be, and just do it." And there's something about simplicity sometimes whenever you do that. It just makes it really, really good, especially when it's live. If you're actually sitting in front of someone doing something live, whether they're playing the piano or whatever, and you can feel the emotion and you can feel everything and the dynamics of the song. It's a really cool thing. So anyway, the 57 is sheet mic, and it's great. Yeah, it really is, man. It's a legend. It truly is a legend. And I know I love the RE22, man. I got it up here. I got this RE20 up here, and every now and then, Caden, I'll switch them out. I'll do something different. I'll talk to my SM7B because it's just really cool. And when you get kind of really close, it has that. It sounds like I don't know. Sounds like you're in a radio station, but so does this one. It really sounds great. But anyway, I don't know. So anyway, so I was playing my music, and my nephew's like, man, we need to do this. So anyway, I'm just going to come straight out of my mixer, straight into the camera, and we're going to see if we can't get this out somewhat live. I mean, I am going to do a couple takes of it and then pick from the best. Of course, I've got to do that, but they're all going to be live. They're not going to be edited or nothing. And can't wait to do it, man. So I got this cool little piece right here in front of me, Kate. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to pull the camera down and let you look at this this Korg Mini-Log XD that I got, and it's just amazing, man. I'm kind of a novice at piano still, dude, and I'll be honest with you. So I have to mark all the keys. So when I pull the camera down here, you're going to be able to see it. But I want you to know something, man. This keyboard synthesizer is amazing, dude. And so I want to do some more videos on this piece because when I bought this piece, I was actually thinking, man, I really want to have my album or a few songs derived around this keyboard here, man, the synthesizer, because it's just everything you do. I mean, you can just turn knobs, dude, and it sounds good. And so here it is. Let me let you take a look at this baby, if you can see it. I'm gonna get it down here as close as I can. I don't know if it's out of focus still, or I don't know what it's doing, but this is what it looks like, man. And I actually have it on right now, but it's not. I've got my mixer turned off. But I want to say, man, this thing is just amazing, man. So I was playing with it tonight, and like I say, it has all these presets in it, to where you can just turn this knob right here and go through all the presets, and it does all this great stuff. And then everything that you do here with modulation, speed, tempo, octave change, it has all these cool things in it, to where it's just incredible, the music that you can make just off this thing right here. So I want to do something with it, man. I mean, I want to make some decking music with it. And so I think what I'm going to do here another night is do a video of just showing you guys what all this thing can do just by turning freaking preset knobs. It's insane. You could actually like record a track and then and just put it in MIDI. It just does all kinds. It's just I love it, man. I get so excited, man. I guess I get to talk about this cool gear, man. But anyway, that is the Korg Mini-Log XD, and you got to check it out, man. And so I'm going to do some videos on that. And but yeah, it's so easy to get out talking about the dynamic microphones, man. Oh well, I know it is a nice keyboard, man. It really, really, really is a nice keyboard. I I just can't, some of the stuff on here I just can't even fathom, because it just takes you from one thing to the next. And it's gonna be nice to actually do some editing with this, and then put it in my Studio One, my DAW, and just get after it, man, and start really getting creative, because I don't know, it's just fun. It's fun writing music, and it's fun making music, and it's fun just being in the studio. It's fun being in the studio with a group of people, or bring them in after you've got some things laid down, and get them to lay tracks and stuff like that. I really enjoy that, letting a real bass player come in and do his riffs and whatnot over my stuff and the drums. But anyway, recording, as you guys all know, it's just a blast. Writing music's a blast. Being in the studio talking about microphones is a blast. I don't know. So I've got some cool things going on. But if you haven't checked out that Sennheiser MD441U, check it out. I think you can even check it out. You can, I think Amazon even has it. So you just go to Amazon, type in Sennheiser MD441U, and scroll through there, and you will find that microphone. It is a bad boy. And it's one microphone that I definitely want to get in my studio and either do some broadcasting stuff with it or just try it out on some different instruments. I have a friend who plays the trumpet, and he's really, really good at playing the trumpet. He was in the service in the Marines, and man, this dude is really, really good on his chops. So I told him to come over, man. He's just been busy, but I've been wanting to get him over and do some recording. Him playing his trumpet to the R44 ribbon mic and one of these other dynamic microphones in front of it. So it's going to be cool to be able to get him in here. And so we'll see how that goes. But I was thinking of doing like a close miking to his bell, not too close because, and then somewhat of a room mic to the instrument itself, and then getting a variation between those microphones and getting him recorded. And hopefully if I do something for him and record some stuff for him, then he'll say, hey, let me lay down some tracks for you, whatever you need me for. And that's kind of how it works sometimes. So I don't mind helping him out and do some studio work for him, and he can help me out too, man. So anyway, I'm fired up about that. It just feels good to be on here tonight. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, do so now, man. Come hang out with me here in the R Trip Studio and Audio Master. Hang out. If you have any other microphones, any other dynamic microphones that you love, that you have in your studio, let me know about them, man. I want to hear what kind of dynamic microphones you are using. But this is one of my favorite, all-time favorite. It's been out forever and ever and ever and ever. I have not done a video on the Shure the Shure 58, and it's crazy that I haven't. The Shure 58 is the 57's brother, and I haven't done it on the 58 yet, but I do want to do one on the Shure 58 because everybody, just about every stage or live performance you look at, somebody is up on stage, man, singing through Shure 58. It's another rock star, man, and so I love dynamic microphones, and I love Shure. These Shures are practically you can throw them down, they just, they're monsters, and they're built like a tank. And so I will do another video on the 58, and maybe I might just see how the funds go, and if the funds roll my way, I may just purchase that MD441 microphone by Sennheiser and put that in my studio. I'll do an unboxing on it and let you guys see it, how it looks unboxed. And then I might as well just throw that baby up there the first day and do a video on me talking through it as well. But I really love these dynamic microphones. And like I say, the more and more I use them, the more and more I love them. And they're so forgiving on everyone's voice. Not everybody sounds good through a condenser microphone singing, but you can actually put a good dynamic microphone in front of them. And typically your singers who have a lot of overtones in their voice, like me, Tom Petty to name another one, Johnny Cash, if you want to go that direction, another one. They have a lot of overtones in their voice, and they can get by with tons of stuff, and it sounds great, right? I mean, these are great singers. They're not the singers that's going to sing every scale up the ladder or down, or do gymnastics with their vocals, but that's okay. It's not all about being able to sing gymnastics. It's about conveying the message and getting the point across. And I don't know, just a good song, right? It's always about the song. So put a condenser microphone up on somebody that's not the best singer in the world, so to speak, and let them sing through a nice time. This is a good one, the 57. And if you don't have this right here on your dynamic microphone, this is what I suggest about the 57, is when you're singing through the 57, place it underneath their chin to where they're singing across the diaphragm, so the P's and B's won't go in there. And what's going on, Game Blast, and won't get those plosives, into the microphone. Because if that's in there, you can't get that out of the mix. You're going to have to do another cut and get another take on that. And there's nothing worse than getting a great take and say, oh man, there's a popping P or a B. So, but a good singer knows these things, and he's not going to shoot those plosives into the microphone anyway. But you got to get one of these in your studio, and you will love, love these dynamic microphones. Check out that Sennheiser MD441 tonight when we get offline, and tell me what you think about that bad boy. I mean, it almost looks sci-fi. It looks like it should be on the Star Trek space thing. I mean, it's just way ahead of its time. And this microphone, the Sennheiser MD441, came out a long time too. So I want to say it came out in the late 60s or early 70s as well. I'll have to do my research on that. But man, they're just amazing, beautiful microphones. And get you a dynamic microphone. That's what tonight we were talking about, dynamics. You know what I'm saying, man? So condensers are beautiful. I love them. I'm going to have to break out a few of my favorite condenser microphones soon. But I wanted to show you this. This is cool. What's in here? Oh, man, I got some different ones in here, guys. But this is one I wanted to show you. This is one that surprised me. Now, it's a condenser mic. It's not a dynamic mic. But this baby surprised me the first time I sang through it, guys. And you tell me what it is, or if you ever seen this one. I'm sure you have. It's the Rode NT1. And the first time I sang through this mic, man, I was completely blown away at how cheap it was and how great it sounded. But now I wanted to tell you, man, there's some other good ones out there that are less expensive than this microphone. And I am going to do a comparison one night between the two and reveal to you guys. Now, I've been bragging on this microphone, dude, for a long time. I really have. Yes, it's the NT1, Caden. And I've been bragging on this mic just simply because I did a video. You can check it out. It's called Next to Me. It's Next to Me is the name of the tune. And you can check that out on YouTube, or go to RTrib Next to Me official video, and you will find the video. I'm singing through this mic in this studio here. And it's a real kind of simple song, man, nothing elaborate or anything, but I want you guys to listen how beautiful the mic sounds. I mean, it was some real simple stuff that we did. I did a little video on it, and I was blown away. But here's the thing. So I was bragging about this mic for 2 years now, and it's a really great mic. And so anyway, I got this other mic. I'm not going to tell you what mic it is. I will say it's cheaper than this one, and I'm going to do another video comparison one night soon of the two condenser mics and let you hear the difference, because, man, there's a ton of difference in the sound. And what influenced me, guys, in buying this one, the NT1, was the first time I read the specs on it. It has the lowest self-noise microphone out of any microphone on the market. And I was like, are you kidding me? Even a lower noise than Neumann's and, things like that, things you're going to spend $3,000 on, the 87, 67 and 47 and all those other high dollar microphones. And I was thinking, who would not want one of these mics in their studio? So that's why I bought it. And then I bragged on it for years and years. And so, anyway, we're going to do another mic. We're going to do another mic thing going on here real soon. And the one that I'm going to compare to the NT1 is cheaper. And I don't know. I think it sounds better, man. I think it sounds better, man. I don't know. If I had it right here in front of me, I'd show it to you. But this is another one that tricked me out, man. This video tonight, guys, was supposed to be about dynamic microphones, man. But you get me talking about microphones and I can go off forever. And so this one's a cool one right here, man. And it's a real cheap mic. I say cheap, inexpensive microphone. And I got it just because I never owned a Blue microphone. And I was like, man, you know what? I got this baby, and it was sent to me. And as a giftola. And so I was like, are you kidding me? Someone gave me a microphone? That's insane. Check this out. So this little baby sounds amazing, man. It's got this bass roll off right here, 20 dB pad. And then it's got, maybe I'm not looking at it, I don't have my glasses on, but it has a flat flat frequency response, right? Don't get me lying here, guys. But yeah, so it has a flat, it has a roll off, and it has a 20 dB pad on it. So anyway, relatively small capsule in there. It almost looks like the size of a 57 capsule. So it's not a 1-inch capsule or a 32 millimeter or anything like that. It is a directional microphone. But this thing, I was floored, man. When I heard this for the first time, I was like, are you kidding me, man? That sounds great. It really has a nice sound to it, a nice, not overhyped or anything. And so it's going to be neat to actually put this one up too and do a comparison. Now, keep in mind, I like running these microphones through high dollar preamps. So the preamps that I actually run these babies through are really expensive mic pre's, and the 1073, and you're going to get that clean, in your face sound, man. I don't actually have this going through any of my nice pre's. It's actually going through a little Yamaha mixer, a very inexpensive mic pre, but it gets the job done. Here's what's cool about that little mixer is you can kind of see it back there. Is I can run my piano through it. I can run this mini log through it. I can run a microphone or two through it, and just do, you know, kind of just kind of keep it real within, you know, without going crazy and run it through high dollar preamps. But it doesn't sound bad, man. So the pre that's in that little mixer, it don't sound bad for just, you know, doing broadcast stuff. But we're gonna do something really, really cool coming up on condenser microphones. And hopefully I can have that Sennheiser microphone in here. We're going to do a test on that. We're going to see how that goes. But if you don't have a dynamic microphone, man, get you one. And I will be on here tomorrow night, guys. So join me back again tomorrow night. We got some great things going on here, man. And I get to spend my Friday night with you guys, man. So that's the best thing about it. I can hang out with y'all. And so join in between 7. I'll come on probably between 7 and 8:30 tomorrow night. Give me a little time to get around, get my stuff together. Been still working on my lighting, trying to get my lighting right. I need to get somebody over here that knows something about that, so I don't have to, you know, wear all the hats and try to figure out things. And so anyway, if I can get that taken care of, then I'll have my lighting going on in the studio for you guys. So I really want to keep my backdrop back here. And the brighter I get my lights in here, I seem to lose the I don't know, the darkness or whatever in my backdrop, and I don't want to. So I need somebody to help me out with that. And I just need to get somebody over here to help me. But until then, man, hey, I'm coming on tomorrow night. We got some good stuff coming on tomorrow night. You don't want to miss out. Hit that subscribe button. Slam that bell out of the park, man. Get you a grand slam and come on in here, man. We got some cool stuff happening, and we will see you later.